0-2 teams. Here's the list of all the 0-2 teams. This is always the grand overreaction point in the year, right? We're right here in September.
0-2 is not a nail in the coffin. This is one of the most talked about and misunderstood statistics in the NFL. Oh boy, we are getting into it today. One of my least favorite statements. Did you know that only 11% of teams that have started 0-2 have made the playoffs? Well, this is definitively a correct statistic. It has a huge flaw. It's where the numbers lie. 9 teams are 0-2. The Broncos, Bengals, Ravens, Titans, Jags, Colts, Giants, Rams, Panthers. Do the Panthers have the same chance of making the playoffs as the Bengals or the Ravens? Of course not. The 11% does not take into account the mass amount of teams that are just straight up garbage.
Field, he's in trouble. He lost the ball down to the 45-yard line.
Average is a great statistic. Take the number of teams that made it and divide it by the total of number of teams who have started 0-2 and boom, 11%. But statisticians realize that creates huge flaws. That's why the median and mode became other ways to view data sets. The median being the middle number, the mode being the most common number. What does this have to do with 0-2? The Bengals are 0-2. The Panthers are 0-2. These are two extremes on the distribution chart. Do both have the same 11% chance of making the playoffs? No, of course not. One of them is an absolute garbage train wreck disaster. The other has done it before. This is what the percentage leaves out. What we really care about is what percent of teams who are actually good will go on to make the playoffs. If we take a look at last season, funny enough, 9 teams also started 0-2. 4 of them finished in the bottom 5 of the league in the Panthers, Patriots, Cardinals, and Chargers. 2 more have been horrible franchises for the past decade plus in the Bears and Broncos. That left Minnesota, Cincinnati, and Houston. I would say by the end of the year, these were considered good competitive teams. 1 of them made the playoffs. 1 out of 3, not 1 out of 9. Same logic this year. I can almost definitively write off the Panthers, Giants, Broncos, and Titans. We thought they would be bad. They've shown us they are. I'm sorry to tell you, but you have been eliminated from the race.
And I'm very sorry to tell you that you have been eliminated from the race. Ryan, you got nothing to say?
We just wanted to make it. So
I don't know what to say. I really don't. I'm speechless. You never get a chance like this. It's not only once in a lifetime, it's probably once in 100 lifetimes.
That leaves 5 teams. Of those 5, I guarantee you 1 makes the playoffs. That's 20%. I think 2 could make the playoffs. That's 40%. Cut the difference, say about 30%. Jags, Ravens, Bengals, Colts, Rams. You guys are absolutely, without question, not dead. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Instead of using this time to plug myself, I'd just like to say if you're a Panthers fan, from the bottom of my heart, man, I am sorry to you guys. Your team is so bad. I don't know if there's any of you who even watch the football games anymore, but my apologies. If you're a Broncos fan, great work by Sean Payton to trick every team into not drafting Bo Nix. Really savvy. You got your guy. 0 touchdowns, 4 picks. Great work.